Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome back to our third session. Okay, so this is our lab session. Okay, so you people have tried of social engineering attack, phishing attack by using a social engineering toolkit. Okay, so I will give you a new kind of phishing. Okay, I'll make a link. I'll make a web link here and send it to all of you. And by just clicking on this link, I will get the location of the victim. So just open Kali Linux. Okay. So Seeker is the tool which we are going to use to make a phishing link to get the location of the victim. Okay. So first of all, go to your browser. It is a third party software. So you have to download it from GitHub. Okay. So this is the tool. So you can download it and Okay, and this is the complete procedure how to install it. Okay. So now I already installed this tool. So if you want to download this, there is another method is just copy this root and type git clone and paste the link here. Okay, so it shows seeker already exists and is not an empty directory. Okay, so seeker already installed है इसलिए ये मैसेज शो कर रहा है. हम okay, so just type cd desktop spelling mistake. Okay, here okay, so seeker is already exists. Okay, otherwise it's a simple process. You can copy the link, okay, or just drag the link on your command prompt. So now type change directory seeker. Seeker is available here. Type ls for listing. Okay, so there is a file called seeker.py. It's a Python file. So sudo python 3 seeker.py. Okay, checking for updates. So it will show checking Servio status. So Servio is a kind of web server, okay, which is used to send the link and get the response over the WAN. So it is offline. That's why I have to use another method. Okay, that's why I have to use a ngrok web server. Okay, so I just exit and click on terminal cd desktop, type ls, type cd seeker. Okay, ls. So here I type seeker.py -t manual. Okay. So it start and it shows near you. Select a template. You can select any of the template near you. Google Drive, WhatsApp, Telegram, any kind of template you can select. But for sending the web link, you have to start your web server, for which you have to use ngrok. For ngrok, you have to just type cd desktop. Okay. And ngrok http 80. So this is the link which I have used as a phishing link. Okay. So I just copy. Okay. And now is the process to make a phishing page. So press 2 for WhatsApp group. Group title, suppose I type FDP on cyber security. Okay. Path. Okay. So here I drag the image. This is my organization logo, Electronic Service and Training Center. Okay. And I type. There is an error, permission denied. Okay. Okay. So 2. Okay. It's called FDP. You can select any. This is my image, so I can use it. Okay. Best size is 300 into 300, but it is okay. So we can use another kind. We can use the near you. I don't know why it is not working. So, okay. CD desktop ls cd seeker ls sudo -d manual. Okay. And tag 2 for WhatsApp, tag FDP. This tool is not working properly. Okay. Okay. So Telegram group is created. So I just copy the link and paste it here. Copy, paste it here. Sorry, screen press. Oh, sorry. Actually, this is my virtual machine address. Okay, so I copied and now for testing purpose I use it. So I just click it. Okay. Okay. Do one thing. CD desktop ls cd seeker ls sudo hyphen t test manual password. Okay, and new tab cd desktop ls sudo ngrok http so I just copy here and make near you link. Okay, so it's working and the message is here waiting for user interaction. Okay, so suppose I send this link through Gmail. So here I type So I send the link to and simple link. Paste it over here and send. Okay. Now this is the link which I have shared. So I just click this link. I think this tool is not working properly. Sorry. Okay, okay, okay. Yes. Okay, port 8080. Okay. In this browser, the connection is successfully tunneled to your end, but the client failed to establish a connection. Localhost 8080. Okay. So here, just cancel it. CD desktop. So sudo http 80 copy and cd desktop ls cd seeker ls sudo hyphen t manual create 0 success. Waiting for user interaction, just sending the link. So this time I just check the link here. Okay, it's working fine near you. Okay, so it's a near you link. Now what happened in the back end? So when I click on continue, the pop-up is coming and this shows, and this link wants to know your location. So if I allowed it, yes. So if I allowed, so this will give me some information because I use my laptop That's why it's give me the ISP detail and my browser detail. Location information is not available. Okay, but if I use okay, I just type this from my phone also. Sorry. And, okay. Now, now I am clicking on this link by my phone, and my phone displays find people near you, and I also allow for the location. Okay. So this is, so if I type this, okay, copy and paste. So if any one of you using your smartphone, okay, if you click by your smartphone, then your location is traced as this is my actual location. These are the longitude and latitude. Okay, so if I am use Google Earth, okay, so in search option, I just type copy and paste it here. Press enter. So on the Google Earth, so This is exactly my location. I'm sitting at my office, which is situated in Connaught Place, New Delhi, and this is the address, and this is the location of my GPS, phone's GPS. Okay, so if anyone of you click on that link, your location is also got traced by this method. Okay, so this tool, Seeker, is used for knowing about the location of your victim. Okay, you have click on the link. Okay, Maharashtra. But from your laptop or your smartphone? From your laptop. But I got their latitude or longitude. These okay, okay, okay. And some another person also clicked. So I got another longitude or latitude. So I just use Mumbai Mahanagar Telephone Nigam. I just use these longitude and latitude. Copy. This paste. Copy. This is the location of this person who use Windows 64, Google INC, Google Chrome. It's me. Thank you. So this is the method of how to know about the location of your target. And in iPhone, if you click a picture from your iPhone, there is location is also got traced, because in every picture iPhone uh, have the longitude or latitude of the current location. So if you have any uh, um, forensic tool like EXIF tool, you can fetch the longitude or latitude, and you can easily get the location where this picture has taken. Okay, this facility is available with iPhone only, not in Android phone. So basically, the purpose of this thing is to know uh, how to make uh, this kind of phishing link, and how to uh, protect yourself from these kind of links. Okay, so after clicking any link, by mistake, suppose by mistakenly you have clicked any link, but see the address bar always. See the address bar always. It is the exact website, but here this is not near you. Okay, this is the another web address. So this is the awareness. So this is how Seeker works. Now back to our slides. Okay. This is the steganography. So this is our last topic, and after this small theory part, we will do some practical, and we will use some practical, some software for steganography. So steganography, what is steganography? Steganography is a technique of hiding a secret message within an ordinary message and extracting it at the destination to maintain confidentiality of the data. Mean to say, you can hide your message behind any picture, behind any audio, video, okay, and send it to your destination. Okay, so steganography basically is a technique to hide your secret information. Okay, utilizing a graphic image as a cover is the most popular method to conceal the data in files. Okay. Attacker can use steganography to hide messages such as a list of the compromised server. Okay. Source code for the hacking tool, plan for the future attack, etc. etc. Okay. I will show you how to use steganography by direct command prompt or by using the tool. Okay, so this is a very simple method to hide your information. So this is the pictorial representation of how steganography works. So suppose uh, this is a picture and this is the message, text message. Hey, let's hack the world. Now we embed both of the things, picture and the message, into one picture and send it to your destination. And after receiving end, when user receive it and fetch the message. So how can we use it? So it's a simple method. You can use it. Okay, suppose this is the logo. ESTC. Extension is PNG. Okay, and we have a very small text file. Name it my name, and I just type some message. Welcome to all of you Just save it. So it's a message and it's simply a picture. Now I'm going to hide the message behind this picture. Or you can say I embed this message into this picture. Okay. So for which there are some tools called OpenStago. Okay. Or a tool called Deep Sound for hiding the message behind your music file or MP3 file. Okay. So here I'm not using any tool. I'm using only Windows command prompt. Okay. So here I type CMD CD desktop OpenStago. OpenStago. Okay. So I use here only simple command because we all are know in DOS there is a command where we can copy three or four or five or number of files contained into one file while simple copy command. So here I use that technique. So simple copy B/B my image estc.png with extension plus content of my text file aj.txt, and now estc.png and plus aj.txt embed and makes a new file that is called aj.png. Okay, I just type enter. estc.png, aj.txt, both files are copied and makes new file. This is aj.txt. Okay, this is similar as our previous image. Now if I delete my original images or my original messages, this image, this picture have that text information. Okay, now this is the embedded image. So how can I fetch the information from this file? So you just open it with Notepad. Click. So there is nothing, but at the last of sight, you read the message where you write in the text. Welcome to all of you. And okay, so this is the simple method. Okay, and if you want to use any tool for that, you can use it. Okay, so now I delete it. Now I restore my files. Okay, so doing the same thing by a tool, run OpenStago. Okay, just open the tool. Okay, here two options are available: hide data and extract data. Okay, so this is the message file. If you have any kind of file, whether it is Excel file, whether it is PDF, whether it is document file, or whether it is simple text file, you can use it. Okay, so I use in my desktop. This is simple application pihu.pdf file. Okay, now what is the cover file? Select multiple files or provide wildcard to embed same message on multiple files. Okay, so now okay, so PNG. So this is my cover file, and my message file is this. This is the simple application. Okay, school branch transfer. Okay, now here you are free to apply some advanced encryption algorithm. So here you can apply. If you want to use some password, you are free to use that. Okay, hide data. Okay, so okay, here I have to give in the path where my output file is stored. So my output file is stored on the desktop or in the okay desktop. Okay, so here I say Stago tutorial. Okay, open. Now hide the data. This is my file. This is my Stago object, which have the information like this school branch transfer PDF. Okay, so now I have to send this file to my recipient. At the receiver end, when any person receive it, he's also know how to fetch the information. So what will he do? He just click on extract data. Just click on extract data and give the path of Stago object. This is my Stago file. Okay, and open it. Output folder to the message file. So this is the desktop location, and okay, but we can change it, or okay, no issues. Desktop. Okay, now type your password here and extract the data. I just drag this file here because it overrides it. Okay, so now extract data. This is the data in this file. Let's read it. Okay, so this is the simple method how to hide your information behind the picture. Okay, this tool, this is freely available tool, OpenStago. So you can download it And if you want to use, okay, just delete it and just delete it. Okay. And there is another method how to hide your information behind the sound, behind the music file. Okay. So there is a tool called Deep Sound. So these tools are freely available. Okay. These are the free tools. So I have installed. There are open carrier files. Okay. And add secret files. Then you have to click encode secret files. So here, carrier files means which files is uh, shown to the public. Okay. And secret file is hidden behind that uh, public file. Okay. So we can use a sound for which I have some music file. I just copy it into the desktop or on this folder. Okay. So this is the simple music file. Okay. This is the simple music file. Okay. Just open carrier file. Okay. So this is your music file, mix catwalk. Now you have to add your secret file here. So here I use day 3 presentation of social engineering. Okay. Okay. So here you can select output file quality low, normal or high. You just click on high, add secret file. So sorry. Okay. Actually, so I have selected Tor and VPN file here. Okay. It's longer. So social engineering file. Okay. Now just click encode secret file. Okay. Output directory is just desktop, and yeah, encrypt your file by AES 123, just password, simple password. Encode the file. My file is encoded. Okay. Now this is the music file I have received. Okay. From that Deep Sound software, and we open it. It's a simple music, nothing else. Okay. Now you have to send that file at the receiver end. The receiver also use this software. Okay. So just cancel it and run Deep Sound again. And here open carrier file. So for information, you have to just open that carrier file If any password you have used, just type the password. Okay. Okay. And here, this option, extract secret file. So your secret file is extracted and your file is here. So this is your presentation of social engineering. So this is how steganography works. Okay. So there are various tools available for music, documents, pictures. Okay. You can use according to your choice. So I hope you will understand this. It is very easy to use steganography. Okay. So just cancel it. Just delete it. Just delete it. Okay. It's open. Okay. So this is all about steganography. And if you people have any question regarding steganography or social engineering or proxy, then please discuss with me. Or if you want to do practice, or if you want to do some hands-on, then please take your time and let me know if you find any issue in that. Okay. Any problem in fishing? Yes, sir. So actually, this is the flaw of technology. Yes, sir. So actually, I can say again and again, only awareness can protect you by this. Only awareness. Yes, sir. So this is another website for reporting the phishing attack. Fraud Watch International, and you can report your phishing attack here. So here you can see these all are the phishing performed by various attackers. Email methods. And please forward all phishing emails to scam at fraudwatchinternational.com. So this is the website, and another website is Fish Tank. So this is all from my side for today. If you people have any problem faced in any installation or any practical, then please discuss.
be over 1. मैं निकल रहा हूँ हॉस्पिटल जा रहा हूँ, मैं देखता हूँ क्या चीज़ है।
Okay. So this is all about social engineering or phishing or proxies. So if you have any problem, discuss with me, or our tomorrow session is about malware. And so in session one, first session, we will discuss about the introduction to malware, Trojan, backdoor, and viruses. Then, in session two, which is practical session, we will create a malware and deploy it to any operating system and take access of that system by creating a simple malware. And in session third, uh, we will reset or crack the Windows password. Okay, so this is the agenda for tomorrow. Okay, so kindly mark your attendance by using the link which I have shared with you in the WhatsApp group or in the chat box. And thank you for attending the session.